Here we go. That's the actual X. We're back with another episode of the greatness that is To Be Hero X. So let's get started. Excited for this week because we're gonna get a new hero. A kid in the entrance. I'm guessing this is a super genius, top of the line, 10 out of 10, insane kid. I believe this is Queen from the PV trailers that we gotten. I'm guessing she didn't struggle at all, right? Bro, she didn't have to do that twist of the pen like that, okay? Like, I get it, she's cool, but come on now. That's the reporter dude that found Sion, Lucky Sion. And I'm guessing that this is his daughter, right? She got 100%, 120 out of 120. If you ask me, she could have done better. 125 out of 120. You know what I mean? That I've been listening to this OP. The new league for Path of Exile came out. I've been playing that bad boy. Listening to music, and I've been listening to this one, man. I love this opening. Another name to remember. And I'm horrible with names. Liu Yui. I think that's how you say it. Year 28 after commission. All right. I wonder if we're finally going to find out how she lost to the current ex, who is supposedly a nobody. Especially with how the trust value works. That has me intrigued. So she's making this announcement to the world, which is good because again, oh, they're not taking her seriously. Damn, my bad. I thought that was gonna inspire everybody, right? Like seeing like a young person work so hard to achieve something. I mean, the bartender knows. Since the Fall of Dawn incident. I'm sure that's important. So it looks like women are the ones that are seeing this as inspirational, while the men are the ones that are kind of looking down on her, right? At least that's the vibe that I'm getting here, right? See? All women. They're all looking up to her. Oh, because there's friction between the genders now, huh? Again, this is all marketing, you know what I mean? It shall become my crown. All right. Hey, she's got my vote. She's got my trust value. Smart, confident, and I'm sure she's gonna be strong as hell too. And she sees the problem and she's trying to fix the problem. So hey, that's a 10 out of 10 move. Oh, so there has never been a female to reach that rank. Okay, the highest ranking female hero. Okay, so she's kind of like paving the way for female heroes too, huh? Wow, so the highest ranking female hero wasn't even in the top 10? Okay. So again, Queen looks like she is paving the way, right? Okay. I feel like the world of To Be Hero X is kind of... like it's not as progressive, right? Like the fact that it's like modern times. Honestly, not even modern times. It looks like this is taking place like in the future, our future. And the fact that like females are not kind of like on par with men is kind of wild. You would think a female would have already broken into the top 10 already. Is this a tournament? Last year's X. Okay, we're gonna get a little sneak peek onto the X tournament. Let's go. Animation on point, and I can already tell you, this dude is confident. Damn, damn, that's what I gotta say to that. Hey, that face is it's not hero-like. That face is not hero-like. I'm guessing that Boa is not gonna win here. Dude, the animation is on point, man. I love it. Ooh. For a second, he was serious. For a second, he looked worried. Damn. All right. I did not expect her to win this. I thought they were gonna use her as a like, you know, everybody's like, you know, women are putting their faith in her, and it was gonna get shut down here, and it was gonna pave the way for Queen to kind of get the spotlight. But okay, there she is. She doesn't even seem worried at all. Damn, she won. Nice. Oh, Boa actually became the first female to get the title X. History has been made. Dude, did that Did that dude just splat in the background? Oh man, that was nice. Miss X, okay. And Queen made top 10. That's not Queen? That's not Queen. Oh no, that is Queen. Her costume being different kind of threw me off. Are they not talking to each other? Do they not get along? See this? I'm telling you, this dude, man. And it's all manipulation. It's all manipulation. I think I said this since like the first episode, I believe. That once governments and agencies start getting involved, it's all about manipulating, what people view of a certain person to make them a hero. Anyway, I do like Queen. I do like those type of character tropes where they're confident in their skill and that they can actually back it up. I'm sure she can. Dude, okay, Boa, calm down. You know what I mean? You're doing a little too much. What's her power? From her trailer, she used to control spears. But the fact that she can do this to the #1 hero already, to X, seems kind of OP. How is this possible? You know what I mean? I believe this guy is also a top 10 hero. Is he doing this? Is he doing this? Or is it the cat's power? It's just so cute. I knew that was coming, man. So I guess that's the power that he has. Along with the cat, it makes people irresistible to him. I don't know. Wonder how that will be used in a fight, but I'm sure we'll find out. It almost feels like everybody's trying to create a new social media for people to go viral and, possibly become heroes. Yeah. Hero management companies. Yep. Again, it's going to go where the money is, right? This is the guy, right? The uncle? A younger version, maybe? The one that manipulated the new easel? Yeah. Yep. That's him. She got into, I believe her rank by the end was 7, right? That change. There she is. Dude, that cat likes everybody. I have yet to see a person that cat doesn't like. I'm sure she can measure it. She doesn't want to win with anybody else's power. Yeah. No, I get her. I get her 100%. I got a feeling. I'll leave the investigation to you. I'm guessing she's trying to get dirt on her. Yeah. I'm guessing she's going to do some dirty tactics. See, I like her. I like this hero costume more than the one with like the top hat. Like that one, it doesn't go well. This, love it. Here we go. That's the actual X. His name has yet to be registered. That's what I don't get. So if it's not registered and nobody knows who this guy is, how does he have the trust value? But also, Boa already lost to this dude. He has the X on his tie. That snap. He snapped his fingers. Maybe we'll see his actual powers here. Is she down? I'm about to be mad. I'm about to be mad if we don't know what he did. That's what we get? In nearly an instant. Nobody had... How is that possible? Oh, this is gonna hit her like a truck. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine what that feels like. I feel so bad for her, man. She's probably gonna go into some deep depression, ain't it? Remember, she made her life goal this. Like, this is everything that she lived for. And she lost it all to some random dude. The first time she failed, huh? So this has potential for growth. How is that possible, man? Dude, and they're clowning her now. That's not cool, man. Damn, everybody's clowning them. This is gonna turn bad. This is gonna be bad, ain't it? Dude, this might have been my favorite episode, man. Yo, how does 2B Hero X keep getting away with it, man? Like, every new character is just so awesome. It builds more into the world. It gets better. And I gotta tell you, man, I'm excited for this because not only is this episode introduced us to, we have Queen, which I already love her character arc because she's this child prodigy that her whole life she's been hardworking, very successful, hasn't failed, and now she failed. How is she going to handle that failure? This is another thing that I do love when it comes to like stories, like a good, somebody that fails but doesn't give up and, kind of comes out of it a lot stronger. And I really do hope that happens with Queen. And I'm going to go ahead and theorize that that's exactly what's going to happen here, right? And I'm also going to go ahead and theorize here that X is going to be the one to kind of like get this world and bring, I don't want to say peace, but at the very least bring all the heroes into the fold, I will say, right? Because again, ever since we started with this episode with Lucky, Xian, and Isol, the heroes, the commission, there's been a lot of controversy with the heroes and all this stuff. And that was the whole hope with X, right? That they were looking for some X that will be strong enough to kind of bring the system into a lockdown and control everything, right? And that's what Queen wanted to do. And I'm guessing that X is actually going to do that. And we're probably going to see that, right? Because Boa, the Furious X, it looks like she's going to turn into like a villain a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't think she has good intentions right now. And I think we're going to see the current X put a stop to that. And I cannot wait, okay? I cannot wait because at the very least, the way that X works right now, it makes zero sense. We don't know who he is. We don't know anything about him. All we know is that he just showed up and destroyed everybody. And with the way that the power system works in this world, it's a complete contradiction, right? So I'm really curious to see how they're going to answer that. And we know that the theory out there is that every time he snaps his finger, it's kind of changing reality. So it looks like he has some sort of like reality manipulation power. But again, how did he get that power, right? Because again, in this world, everything is about trust value. So who knows, right? Maybe he got time traveling. I don't know, right? I don't know. And I feel like this type of mysteries is what can make or break an anime, because if it turns out that he's got this OP power because he believes in himself so much and doesn't, believe in the trust system, that's going to feel a little bit wacky. But as of right now, that's the only thing I can come up with, because how is this dude so powerful, right? But let me know what you thought of this episode. I got to say, this is probably my favorite episode. I keep saying that every time we start a new arc, and it's just because it's so good. It's so good. But let me know what you think. And like always, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode. Peace out. Whoa.